These are my Lima beans, and I think next year I'm not going to plant them according to the package directions, which is what I did here. I think I'm going to plant them further apart and possibly more on a trellis, because these are supposed to be bush beans and they seem to want to actually trellis more than bush. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll actually get some beans on them before the bean beetles take out everything. So I hope to get out here and today and take care of the problem that we're having here. The best way to do that is to just smush them. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is looking for them and smushing them. It's going to be really hard to find all of them. So. What I'm doing right now is looking for eggs that might be on the underside of these leaves. I'm not really seeing any, but this is also another reason that I probably won't. Oh, die bug. Oh, where'd you go? This is another reason I probably won't plant them like this next year. And honestly, all of this is just a learning process. Anytime you plant something new, you need to learn. Yeah, totally killed a bean beetle, and that's the best way to do it. Kind of had to get over my ick factor when it came to bugs here. Oh shoot, I dropped that one too. But so far I've seen 4. I've killed 4. No, sorry, I've killed 3. So I can only imagine how many more are in here. Oh well. That's what happens when you are going through treatment and you can't get outside to check on your yard, your garden, and you want to do all this organically. Just is what it is. I'm not gonna fret over this. Just so you know, I have to keep telling myself this. Like, it's not worth, like, I don't need Lima beans to survive off of. All right, so I've killed 5. It's another one. I do this because I enjoy it and I would like really good food for my family. There are things that I could probably spray on here organically. I'm just uncomfortable with a lot of options at this point. So I get in here and have to get my hands dirty. So if I have already killed at this point 6, then there's probably a whole bunch more, just judging from this. But you want some air circulation in your plants. And because this is supposed to be a bushing variety, figured I'd have a little bit more air circulation and following the package directions. But this does not look like it wants to be. I mean, look at that. That wants to go up something. So this way I know next year to plant this on a trellis or a pole, so that way it can trellis up and there can be more airflow within this plant, and it will be easier for me to catch the bean beetles and other pests quicker Also, next year I won't be on chemo, so you know, that's a plus. The cucumbers are starting to come up. See, we have one growing back there, another one growing back there, and then so that's 1, 2. Do I have any down here? No, but I have one right there. My purple potted pole beans are also getting some bean pressure, and there's been a lot of Japanese beetles out here, but the further up you go, the less pressure they have and the leaves are whole. So hopefully I can get out here today because it's way cooler, way cooler. My Swiss chard is also having some issues with the bean or something eating it. It may be a bean beetle, I don't know. But what I've been doing is I've been coming out here and I've been chopping it down to about right here and feeding it to my chickens and then just letting it regrow, because it's exactly what the Swiss chard is going to do most all winter long. There's a reason that okra is a southern dish, man. It loves this heat, and everything else hates it and stops producing. Okra just explodes. This stuff is super tall. Can you see that next to my shiny hood? I'm thinking, I mean, I have so much okra to process in the house. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe we should just let all of this go to seed. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet with that, because I could totally use this bed for winter time. I may get another harvest off of this and then just let them all go to seed at this point. Get a few more jars of pickled okra in. But I mean, look at this. Look, guys, I'm 5'11". I don't know what but I can't touch the top of that. It's nuts. But no, maybe if that was in the ground, I could touch the top of it. My beds are only 10 inches high, so that's insane. This is the best okra I've had the 2 years that I've grown okra. Pretty excited about it. It's nice. I'm gonna do this differently next year too. All along here, we grew watermelons. And this is probably the best place in my yard for watermelons because all the water drains this way. And I will do this again next year. I'm not going to change the way that I grow these watermelons. I'll grow these watermelons in this area for as long as I can, because it's the best place to do it. The vines can get spread out like they need to, and the watermelons can do what they need to do. This is our biggest watermelon. This is called a strawberry watermelon. That's the variety, and it's really good. We've already eaten one of them. It was small, something was eating it, so we went ahead and ate it. But this one still has some time to go. They get 15 to 20 pounds. So if you see my hand, I have very long fingers, so I have very large hands. This is probably not that yet. We might get the scale out in a little bit and weigh it and see how many pounds it is. That might be fun to do.
That would.
But yeah, we have a fair amount. There's 3 watermelons growing there. I almost feel, like those long balloons that you blow up, like that people do make the animal things out of, the animal balloons out of. You see that? That's what it reminds me of. So it's like, nope, that's not ready yet because it still has more room to fill. See, same with that one. It's like, nope, it's got more room to fill.
I got it.
You got the scale? All right, Campbell has the scale. So we're gonna sit here and try to weigh this watermelon. All right, we have our scale getting, oh, it's not wanting to do anything because I'm not setting it down. So we're gonna try to do this without ripping the watermelon off the vine and an uneven surface, which I don't think my scale really likes. This is just my kitchen scale. I don't know how far up it goes. Can you see the numbers, Campbell? Do you see that?
Yeah.
It aired out. Hold on, stay there. All right, Campbell, we're gonna lift this up again. Oh, it was like, no, we don't like what you're doing here. My bathroom scale doesn't have enough batteries, or doesn't have batteries currently. So we're gonna not get the bathroom scale. Let's see if I may break this thing doing it. All right, let's see. Oh, well, because I'm putting pressure on it. All right, come on, kitchen scale. Let's work for just a second. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, I mean, it's heavy. It aired out, so it's definitely over 10 pounds. Found out that my kitchen scale only goes to 10 pounds. So we're just gonna leave that there and let it do its thing, right?
Which is definitely not ready.
We found a little one.
It looks like an alien head.
It was hidden. It looks like an alien head. See that? All right. I planted a bunch of sunflowers along this fence line, which I love doing because it's very beautiful. It's a beautiful backdrop, and I'll still do that next year. But then I also planted zinnias, and I love zinnias, but I'm not going to plant them here next year. So this will be sunflower and watermelon area. I'll probably do 2 or 3 rows of sunflowers and then a nice long row of watermelons, and then let them do their thing. And then I have a little elderberry bush back here. So, see it? This is my elderberry. So I'm gonna let it take up this corner over here. You see our apple? Can you see that? Do I have it turned up? Here. It's a big apple. These trees are gonna get pruned here this fall to where I can reach. I'm gonna prune them to where I can reach it. They'll grow more. But I don't want apples way up there that I can't reach. Just gonna leave them do that. I'm trying to figure out where I want to plant my corn next year. Haven't quite figured that one out. Whew. Japanese beetle, they like my bald head. The raspberries are growing really well, so we'll let them hang out here. I need to learn a little bit more about raspberries. I just found a raspberry that's ready. You see that? See these? When we bought these, it just said red raspberry on them. Is it ready? Can I eat it? I don't eat berries. I'll eat them in a smoothie, but I don't like the texture of raspberries or berries. I don't like the texture of a lot of things. I can appreciate the value of certain things that I eat and what they do for me and for people. There's a lot of textures I don't like, so the kids don't know I'm doing this because they like these. Okay, I think I like my raspberries now. These taste like a sweet tart. You know, the blue raspberry that is so great of a candy flavor? That's what these taste like. I mean, if only we could plant blue raspberries. That'd be awesome.